A clingy child won't only create problems for themselves as they age, but they can bring a parent down with them. Parenting expert Bill Corbett joins us this morning to teach us how we can make sure that our kids aren't clingy. Bill, thank you so much for joining us.
Glad to be here.
It's a tricky thing, though, because parents want their kids to be so close to them. They want to hug them all the time. So how much is too much?
Well, we want them to be close, but we also want them to be independent. And sometimes it's hard for parents to see where that division is and to do the things that are important to begin growing an independent child. Because it's fun when our kids want us until we got to get stuff done.
Exactly.
Then we realize we want them to be independent.
Because it can be bad for the kid, and it can be bad for a parent's social life, too.
Yeah, absolutely. We want our kids to be able to, we need to leave them at the sitter, leave them at the school. And when we leave them, we want them to be okay with the experience that mom's coming back, dad's coming back.
Exactly. It's a fine line, but so today we're going to make it a little bit easier for parents. You have 4 tips. The first one is to allow for natural attachment to occur.
Natural attachment means that during the first 12 months, it is very important for the child to be close to the parent. That means all the time you can with your child, have them at your side. There are some organizations that have a sling where you the parent wears the baby on the front, so they keep them close. Because the theory is, and it's true, if a child is held close to the parent in the first 12 months, it begins to develop the attachment, and when the attachment occurs, the child is more likely to be okay by themselves as well.
Really?
Yes.
I wonder why that is.
We won't have time to go to psychological
yeah, exactly.
philosophy, but the important thing is when the child feels attached to the parent, they feel more secure. They're less likely to be frightened easily and stressed out because they feel like the attachment occurred between the child and the caregiver. Now I'm ready to figure out what's my place in this world.
Exactly. If you have that attachment and you feel it, you feel confident kind of leaving it and learning on your own, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
So your second tip is to set clear physical boundaries, though, which is kind of different from that.
Right. After the first 12 months and the attachment occurs, now we can start setting boundaries. For example, a child oftentimes continues to want mom or dad and, pick me up. And the best thing to do is to have times when the child can come to the parent and times when they can't. And you want to create clear visual signs as to when is it okay to come to mom and when it isn't. Because mom needs her time. Mom and dad need their time. So you create visual images for the child to recognize, oh, this is, okay, I have to go play.
So it's not maybe a time thing. It's more of, hey, when I'm sitting in this room, don't bother me. Or maybe like when I'm reading this newspaper, don't bother me. Something like that?
Yeah, you can do that. Also, on the show in the past, I've had visual timers. And when I wrote in my book, Love, Limits, and Lessons, it's important that we use visual timers. And when a visual timer is used for young children, they don't have to worry about telling time. They can see that the red dial is still on, so you know what, I got to go find something else to do.
Those are great tips. And the next one is kind of, as a parent, I would assume that it's a little frustrating, but it's to allow them to be frustrated.
It's really important. When a child expresses frustration, the bottom line is let them. And I urge parents to stop sending their child to their room to be frustrated. Because what's going on is when the child expresses frustration, when they're allowed to be frustrated, they're not allowed to step on anyone's boundaries or hurt anyone, but I'm saying just let them be frustrated. When that frustration comes out of them, it's not being forced down inside to come up later. It actually comes out and dissipates and creates an emotional balance. And this is where the beginning of emotional intelligence starts. When the emotional intelligence of your child is knowing how to behave, how to recognize, oh, here's this feeling inside of me, and what am I going to do about it? That all begins in the early stages, in the first couple of years, of being frustrated and being allowed to be frustrated.
And it's such a great tip, too, to let it out, because if you don't, I feel like so often kids develop resentment towards their parents as they grow older.
They do. And the parent thinks that they have to stuff that and move it aside. And not only is it resentment, but the child is never allowed to fully express what's going on. And some parents use autocratic punitive discipline to say, you do that again or else. The child is never allowed to get in touch with their feelings.
That's an interesting point. And your last point is to not buy them everything.
We've got to stop creating such a thing world for our kids. we want them to have a foundation of spending time together, of reading books, of walking and talking, but they buy them everything and suddenly their world becomes based on what I have and what's around me.
That's a great tip, Bill, because oftentimes, the gifts and the rewards that you should give your kids can be time. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be things.
And you know what? First of all, this isn't to vilify parents, because parents are doing the best they can, so we don't want parents to feel bad about this. But the thing is, a lot of us had nothing when we were growing up, so parents automatically think, well, I'm going to get my child the things that I never had, but that only creates an artificial world, and the child is focused on what I have rather than who I am.
It's always about giving the gift of time. Well, Bill, thanks for giving us the gift of time today.